open your phone too.
It's gonna be.
I thought Patty's was too. I was like, oh.
We're live.
Oh, we're live.
Good morning.
But I am going to change Britton to my lock screen now that we've discussed it. Yeah.
Britton's like, I love that both of your lock screens are me. And I'm like, Patty, your lock screen's Britton too?
It's going to be.
No, it's like the pre-lock screen where, swipe open, and then once you swipe open, it's me.
I must love my daughter. There she is,
See?
and then there she is.
And that's why I don't have to change my name to my favorite daughter. Because I have two pictures.
Yes, because
we already know.
London favorite daughter is in my phone, and then Sedona best daughter, P.S. London, the real one. they're
But Britton doesn't have to compete because
Britton's
her
like, I
pictures
know.
are there. That's how that works.
Sedona will ask you, who is your favorite daughter?
Oh my
Who is
gosh,
your favorite
so much drama. You love all your kids differently.
Yeah, for sure.
But for real, who's your favorite?
I did. I mean,
Oh, you thought about it.
How do you compare a 30-year-old and a 12-year-old? You've got such a different friendship level.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
true. Yeah.
And I will say, I think everybody, and I say this, your first is your first, and nothing can ever,
Yes.
you know what I mean? It's your first everything, your first steps, your first pregnancy, your first.
Yep, and you remember it more, maybe?
It's just going to carry a special place in your heart, and maybe your last one does too.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And the middle, Houston, and the middle.
If he's
You're not
watching,
late. We
you're
just
super
started.
important. Yeah.
We're just
It's
talking
10
about
o'clock.
who's the favorite kid.
Yeah.
And it's
It's
obviously me.
It's Patty. Patty's my
The
favorite
one
kid.
who's not even a kid.
We're going to really confuse everybody now. Patty
Yeah.
is not my child.
You know, though, we do get that a lot. People always think
We
I'm
do.
family. I'm actually not. I have worked here for 15 years. It'll be 15 years in January.
Okay.
But I'm actually not related.
No.
I know. It's weird.
But I think it's the family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're just so familiar with each other
Yeah.
that it
I
makes
feel
it
like I'm
easy.
family. Does that count?
You are family.
You are family.
Thank you.
So.
Now that I've written myself into the will this Wednesday morning.
It's me on play. See, I was the family.
Also, I'm a notary, so I've already notarized the papers. I had them waiting and ready.
Can you make that official for me,
I've had
please?
these for 10 years.
Just waiting for this moment.
Yeah, we got 6 kids. So the 7th isn't going to add much.
7th, I've got about a $10 check coming my way.
Yeah, here.
Yeah. No, you get to come help deal with the basement. That's what you get. Congratulations.
Have you guys heard about Lori's basement? I know we've talked about it before, but it's like a legit, we'd say storage
I mean, what is it? 2,500 square feet
of hoard.
of TJ
Organized
Maxx?
hoard.
It might be 3,000 square feet. And it has 9-foot ceilings, which is really nice.
She has
It's
like,
a straight Pier 1 back room.
yeah, it is. It's just like being in storage
And a
shells.
boutique.
Like a
I remember I
stock
used to
room.
have
Yes.
like garage sales, and people were like, "Oh, did you own a boutique?" I'm like, no.
I have a
Just
shopping
for my kids'
addiction.
clothes. For my kids' clothes.
Yes.
But who knew that I'd save Sedona's clothes and the grandbaby could wear them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
So you do have some awesome
Well,
stuff.
but the second, it was like, do we find out? And then I was like, yeah, we have to, because either we have everything or we have to buy everything,
Mhm. And boy clothes are not as fun as girl clothes.
They're Gap stuff?
You
I'm
said
gonna
they were
say
good
Gap
right now.
Kids has
Yeah.
the cutest little boy clothes, and they end
Yeah.
at like 4s or 5s.
Yeah.
Because now Stella's a 6, and they're not
Yeah.
cute at all.
Oh.
But Gap little kids clothes, they've had amazing sales. I got the cutest Star Wars and Disney and
Oh yeah, the
and
collaborations
little
they do are
Denver
cute.
joggers and just
Yeah.
super cute.
They were
so.
not cute when mine was little though. It was like everything was skulls, and I'm like,
Oh,
yay,
yeah.
another
No.
skull.
I did a lot
Yay.
baby Gap when Sedona was a little baby.
Yeah.
I mean, we do wear a lot of like the little Old Navy stuff that's really graphic-y like that.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's because I can buy it for under $1, and then I
Yeah.
don't care if they trash it at daycare.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
couldn't believe how cheap
Yeah.
everything was.
Right?
Yeah.
That's why I know the quality's not that great, but that's why I've been shopping there, because when everything's 47 cents and then you can use your Old Navy cash.
Yep. It's
I
basically
really-
free.
Well,
Yeah.
and I used to when I sent Sedona to school in her little numbered work of art dresses, and Miss Jo was so sweet because she'd be like, she was so afraid of her getting dirty. She'd like put shirts on her, and I'm like, I'm sending her to preschool. I expect,
Yeah,
it's
to
something,
be
if it
wrecked
gets
a little
dirty,
bit.
it's
Yeah.
dirty.
Yeah.
But it's kind of an end of an era with Matilda Jane closing.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's super
I
sad.
have a store downstairs of Matilda
You
Jane.
do.
So if you
You
need
do.
any
Yeah.
Somebody
You
might
know
be
she
selling.
has 8 in every size, so please call
You
Lori.
know what we forgot to grab is the new 48 color.
Oh, yeah, we did.
maybe we can text Logan or something to bring it up.
Yeah.
But we kind of wanted to talk today, since we've been rambling,
Yes.
about holiday traditions. I thought, we're getting really close to the holiday.
What is Christmas next Sunday? Like not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday after that?
I think you're right.
That's
Yeah.
really
Are you
sad.
finished shopping?
I think I've just had stockings and like a couple like small things, but pretty much you're done, right?
I'm pretty done, I think. There's a couple like ideas that I still have to get, and my parents
Yeah.
are going to Texas, so I've got to
I got
get
their
just a
stuff
few more
today.
things
Oh,
to
good.
send.
Yeah, we'll see her
send
tonight.
with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll
I'm-
see her tonight. I can do it.
I'm done.
Are you?
I've got to get my
Yeah.
stocking stuff figured out for 100%.
Jason's stocking is the only thing, like lottery tickets,
Oh,
that I
yeah.
have to finish.
Yeah.
That's it.
And
Yeah,
our Secret
I got
Santa
some of
here's
that
on
stuff.
Friday. Our Secret Santa for book club is
But
tonight.
Tonight,
I've got that
Friday.
here.
I
I've
do
had
too,
it here
yeah.
for weeks.
Yeah, mine's in my closet. Don't look.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. No, it is.
What about you
But
guys?
I
Are
do
you
have.
done? Are you done
Yeah.
shopping?
I've got the best app though. I think it's called Gift List or
I've got
something.
that too. Yeah.
And it shows you, because once I start wrapping, like I have nightmares that like one of my kids didn't get anything, and then the other kids, have 6 things they're opening.
It's actually my reality because I have a favorite child and my gift list shows it to me.
Some people are just easier to shop for.
Alex is
That's
super
what it
easy
is.
to shop for, and I feel like I buy
Yay.
things like
It's
all the
called
time.
Gift
you.
List. And you can put in ideas when you purchase something, when it arrived, and when it's wrapped.
Oh,
Yes.
Jesus.
So
Yeah.
on different things, and then you can go to this. You can see the amount of things that were purchased,
She's like hiding it
I
from
know.
me.
Yeah.
the amounts, and then
I guess I
the
should.
number of gifts.
Yeah.
So like mine are pretty. Like Britton has 10, Kevin has 8, Logan
I
Branson
was
has
supposed to get
7,
Lori.
Houston has 6. I know.
But Lori's love language is
It
gifts
is
and
gifts.
giving gifts.
I know.
Sedona's 17. Let's be honest.
The 12-year-old
But she's the
is
only one who
17.
didn't want something big.
Okay.
She
Well,
didn't
and
want
she's
something
little.
big.
I mean, she's 12,
And
so
she
it's
still lives
probably
at
like
home.
stupid makeup
But it's so
stuff
nice
and all
because
that,
then I
you know.
feel like, okay, and then I can see how much money I spent.
you don't want to see that.
And
Wait, does it total it for you? Because I
It
don't. I don't. I
does.
think
I'm
the
sure you
Android
can
app
put
doesn't
budgets
total.
in, too.
You can for each person, but I don't know if mine like totals. Oh, geez. Yeah.
I know, but it's a lot of people, right?
Yeah, there's
It's
a lot of people. Yeah. And again, your love language is giving gifts.
For sure.
You
Mine
know?
is too. I inherited that, and it's not great.
Yeah.
But Britton gives the best gifts. Like I
You're
feel
thoughtful.
like I'm like a generous gift giver, kind of, but Britton, and I'm pretty practical in some of the stuff. Like the boys don't. I don't think if they buy like socks or underwear because they're like, we'll just wait till Mom gives it to us
Yeah.
at Christmas, or a toothbrush. I don't know.
Christmas is where socks and
But
underwear.
Britton is a very, very good gift giver.
Yeah.
You are too, because you like pay attention to clues.
Yeah.
Like you'll give me
Sometimes,
something that
yeah.
I'm like, oh, I didn't remember I like that, or
Well,
whatever.
Britt will usually ask me, and I'm like, I'm gonna like go through my head for the whole year of things that you've said you've liked, and I just came up with something the other day for you, and now I forgot it already.
Well,
But,
Kevin asked me
yeah.
for something. I'm like, what do I know?
It's funny because I'm super like logical, but then I don't know.
But then, like, you got me the plant eyeballs, which are super fun. Like, they're like little magnet eyeballs that stick on my plants.
You know what
And
I
they're
do
hilarious.
though is I go through. I think about you guys, and I think about things that you like or adjacent to things that you like,
Yes.
and I look up gift lists.
Yeah, that's
and
smart.
I go through so many gift lists
Yeah.
until I like find the thing that I'm like, yep, that's it.
So for Lori, it'd be like Disney gifts.
No, I mean, I probably wouldn't start at Disney gifts. I would start like somewhere else, and then it
Yeah.
might fall into that.
Yeah.
But I try to think about like activities that you like, and then usually there's like a trigger there.
Yeah,
You're like,
that-
but that's even better.
And then the Facebook ads start.
Yeah,
Oh, I know.
exactly.
From your Google
But I
search.
think it's hard
Merry
because you
Adam,
like
good
give
morning.
someone like the perfect gift, and I will say, like, I don't think that the one gift that you guys gave me can ever
Oh, this
ever
is my
be-
favorite
ever
gift.
be replicated. It was
Mother's Day, right?
it was for my
It was
birthday.
birthday and Mother's Day.
Yeah,
was
because
like-
it
it
was
was
around
like
the same
a
time.
took a while. It was
Yeah.
an extensive gift.
Yeah.
And did we talk about before on here? It's like stories from my childhood made into art. So they took this fabulous
like a
artist,
diorama,
Deanna
maybe?
Baker, is like amazing.
It's like a big like
framed, almost like a
shadow box.
like a shadow
Yeah, like a
box,
shadow
kind
box.
of. But it was twofold. I mean, it's an amazing, cool piece of art.
It's like, you remember when you would make like your planners at school and you make the collages out of all the pictures and stuff? It's almost like that, but brought to life.
Yeah, because like there was a story about pickles, and she has like little pickles, and the pickles are 3D.
Thing.
Yeah, they're super cool. Like, I love it.
But it's so visual. But first of all, I was just shocked that my kids had listened to the stories.
Yeah,
I mean, that's kind of cool that because everybody wants to live on.
Right, because each section on this is like dedicated to like a story that you've had, and there's some of the stories that I've heard that I love, and new stories that I didn't know.
Yeah, and some of them, like Branson remembered the teacup store or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that one.
Yeah,
you know?
It was super cool.
It was fun to sit with them and be like, "What do you remember? What's your favorite thing?"
Well, what I like is just like,
and then I go through with the grandbabies, and we go through these little stories, and I think, oh well, they're gonna have this visual thing to be like, oh, my grand, remember she broke her teacups or shoved the pickles down the drain, or,
and it was hard because then we you know, to hand over these stories to the artists and we just said run with it.
Yeah, because it could have gone bad, right?
Well, and so it's like, okay, is this done yet? And she's like, this took on such a life of its own. I just got really invested in it. I just need more time.
It was
like, okay.
But they are such artistic, cool people. Like, they just put their heart into everything. They're just such artists.
Yeah, so we were able to just trust that she would do what was right.
Like that is so cool, too. I'm not that creative like that, you know.
Well, and it was funny because the people who built your pool, I reached out to Sandy, and I was like, Sandy, I have this weird project. Do you know somebody? And she's like, yes. And so then I went to they have like these little parties, and I went to one of them, and Sandy's like, hey, I need to show you the chickens or something. And you're sitting on the couch, and you're like, what? You're like, what? This is so weird. But then she was outside, and they introduced us. And we got to talk about the project a little bit and connect.
Yeah.
And then the whole night, she's like, this is weird. I don't understand.
Like, where'd you go with the chickens?
Yeah.
Like, what is going on?
But to have somebody be able to bring that to life was super cool because it was, like, more than I imagined. Like, I knew about it, obviously, and they were telling me about it and asking about stories. If I knew any, I remember this. And I kept going, like, it's going to be, like, one big canvas? Like, how's this going to come together?
Well, and originally, we thought it would be, like, just a canvas or a painting or something. And she just took it so far above and beyond what we could have imagined.
Yeah, that was super cool.
And then just the aspect of knowing that will live on.
Yeah.
Is, I think, super cool.
Yeah.
Like 100
years
from now.
Like my grandkids and my great-grandkids better never get rid of it.
Well, so what's going to happen is 100 years from now, somebody's going to find it in your board.
Like, what?
And they're going to be like, what are these
pickle
pickles?
thing?
The pickles.
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. So I did give my dad, we had our Kennedy family Christmas over the weekend, and my dad got his bug assault. If you guys don't know what the bug assault
they're
is.
amazing.
So every time I go to Lori's house, her husband Kevin has got this, it looks like a Nerf gun, but you load it with salt.
It's
a salt gun. So it's a bug, S-A-L-T, bug A salt.
And you load it with salt, and you kill bugs with it. So my dad opened it, and I could tell he was like, oh, why do I have a gun? And my dad is 77 years old. He's a kid at heart. Like, he's hilarious.
Yeah.
Right? You know him, and he's just So later that night, I get a picture from my mom, and he's sitting in his chair at home with the gun. It's December in, Michigan. There's not a lot of bugs around, but my dad's got his gun.
He's waiting.
He's ready.
Yeah, Kevin's like, I let flies in so I can kill them. I'm like, oh.
Kevin, if you even hint that you see a bug, Kevin is like leaping over the couch.
He gets his little bug assault.
To kill the
But
bug.
it is when those flies are, there's a stupid fly on your ceiling annoying you.
Yeah, when you can't reach.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's funny because my husband and his friends, when they're downstairs playing games, bugs get in and whatever, and I'll come down the next day and I'm like, why is there salt everywhere?
Because it does. It gets everywhere.
But no, Jason will be like, oh, well, David got a little carried away. And I hope he's just walking around shooting the stupid thing instead of actually killing. Oh, maybe I saw a spider. Oh.
It's super addicting, though. So, like, I got one for my husband, too, so I can't wait for him to get it and, see how that goes. I got one for both of my brother-in-laws.
Nobody watches
No, I'm pretty sure. Oh. Adrian doesn't have Facebook, so.
Okay. Yeah, it was popular on my list, too.
Yeah, I bought 4 of them, so I'm excited. Mm-hmm. And then I got a classic gift set. And actually I thought about getting one for our classic that we have here that have like all the different coffees in it. because I have like different coffees at home sometimes, and I realize my 17-year-old is like, oh, I like this one or I don't like this one. And you know how you get those like perfume samplers, cologne samplers, and you're like, oh, I'm smelling this, I like this one. We have coffee sets like that, which I love, right?
Yes.
So I think I might get one for Alex.
I
so
got one
try
for my
the different
mom
ones.
one year with all of the samples.
The Grand.
And I felt kind of chintzy doing it, but she loved it.
It's such a fun way to
That's
like
what
try
Alexa
everything.
said. She chose our coffee bundle for part of the holiday gift.
Fun.
Yeah, it's a great Secret Santa gift. I bring it when I go to like those little Secret Santas where you have to bring something. Yeah. I'll usually grab a coffee basket because
and when they can steal, they were always stealing mine.
Yes.
And then if I want something, then I'm like, hey, I can get you some more coffee if you give me that gift.
Well, I mean, especially if you don't know like what flavor you like our Grand that has like all the flavors, like it's just so fun. So I think I'm gonna get that for Alex. He also doesn't have Facebook, so I can say that.
As you can say.
Yeah.
So this is our super exciting box that I got thrown at me.
Excited.
Oh yeah, that you
This
just
is
built. Good job.
the new 48-count box. So
For the K-Cups.
Yeah, for the K-Cups.
Because they normally come just in the craft box, and we were able to get this really cool box.
Yeah,
It sounded like you said crack box.
Crack box. They come in a crack box.
So it's
Just in time for Christmas.
Some brewing
You should make some holiday
instructions
crack.
and all the good stuff on a spot for an actual like label.
I love it.
So yeah, they're a lot prettier.
Yeah.
Now, if you order multiple of these, they're going to be
they'll go
It's
back
gonna
to
go
wrap
back to
up.
the craft.
craft box with dividers. Or
Yes. But I think that's really cool. Definitely for the people who wanted to give it as a gift, you know. It's a nice, pretty little box.
It's a little
pretty
bit
cool.
elevated.
Yeah.
Yay. So
Yay.
that's
New
exciting.
things. We have so many new things coming. Not everything ready to talk about yet, but,
And we are getting our subscriptions ready to go out.
Oh my gosh, this month has been just if a machine could break in the last
I'm
week.
knocking on wood because I can't have any more breaking.
Actually,
I'm done.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The roaster.
One day.
Yeah.
Our roaster
Oh my
broke, our
gosh.
K-Cup machine.
Oh, when I came up here, like the K-Cup was working and then it stopped working again. So that's why Logan's not here. He's out fixing K-Cup.
Well, he got it fixed. There was like some battery and a cord he didn't.
Well, because
know about.
because we don't ever turn it off, we just do the emergency stop.
Yeah.
But when someone was right Saturday, they turned it off all the way, and the
bummer.
batteries die, and then it doesn't remember what it was doing.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. So it's working again, but it's made subscription a little interesting to get out on. I mean, it's still the 14th, right?
Yep. We have until tomorrow to get it out. So you can still order a
Yeah,
subscription
you can
today.
still order it.
Oh my
today.
gosh, that's
So
such a
we're
fun
having
gift
book
too.
club today.
Yeah.
Boxing subscription.
Oh,
Yeah.
are we? Yeah.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You
I'm
never
alright with
know.
that. Hey, I've got my gift here.
We'll
Just tell your mom to
recruit
come
the
here.
book club
Yeah.
members.
Yeah.
I actually am almost done with the book. I have like 2 hours left on the Audible.
Oh, you'll
that I
listen
have
to it today
finish.
then, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, I love how we're talking about the book. I'm like, oh, have you read it? And she's like, oh, it's like number 4 in my
This
series.
is not the first time this has happened, though.
And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's number 2 in the series.
Yeah.
She's reading a completely wrong series.
Yes.
Completely.
Oh, but by the
wrong
same
thing.
author, so it's not that different.
Well,
It's
it
different.
actually, I'm reading the original series,
But
and
still
then this
wrong.
is a spin-off series.
But still wrong.
But still not the book club book.
So no, so I'm gonna finish my books before I can go on to that series.
You are a speed reader, though, so you might have it done.
Remember
But I am reading Zodiac, so
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Zodiac
yeah.
is so
so
good.
that's interrupted
The
and
8th book
listening
just came
to the
out.
other.
Mm.
Yeah.
I wish it was on Audible right now, because I'd
But
love to
did you
listen
read
to it.
I didn't think you read the other book, the 7th one.
I'm reading that now
Yeah.
because the other one. So I'm gonna read them both.
Okay.
Both back to back because I don't want to. I hate cliffhangers.
But there
like
might
this.
be a cliffhanger at the end of book 8. We
Of
don't know
course
because
there
they
is.
just added a book 9.
There is because
I
they
know.
said that the book was too long.
Yeah.
I just love the one time that it was a couple years ago, and we're reading this book and we're talking about it, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm reading it too," and so we're talking about it, and a couple minutes in, she goes, "This is not in my book."
I'm like, who are the main characters?
It was
of
like
this
unicorn something. We're like, no, that's not the book.
book?
Not
Isn't
at
it
all.
like Rain and whatever? And you guys are like, no, it's
No.
like Taryn and
Yeah,
somebody.
not the same.
I'm like, oh,
We usually are reading like the same books around the same time. So.
Yeah.
not the right.
Well, it's kind of nice that we do that though, because then we can talk about them.
Yeah.
We have our own.
Yeah, for
Book
sure.
club.
We have our own side.
So
book club.
holiday traditions. What's your favorite holiday tradition?
So my family plays a game called the Penny Game. Have you guys heard of this?
Yeah, I think we played this.
Yeah, where you have a
With
wrap gift. You
Joanne.
put it. Everybody has 50 pennies, and you put a wrap gift.
Okay,
so
we never played it.
Okay, so we put a wrap gift on the table. You have no idea what's in it, and you bet on it. So we do this instead of like buying gifts for the siblings. We do penny games. So gift goes on the table, and you go for a mad dash to bid on it, and then you might win it at 14, 15, whatever. You get it, you open it, and it might be something really cool. Like I had put some nice Alex and Annie like jewelry pieces in it. Or it might be what to do when you poo book, which I also put in there with a cheese slicer because those two things together made sense.
Oh my God.
I had that in my Amazon cart, I'm not going to lie.
My brother-in-law Jim got that this year, so with the cheese slicer.
So can you get multiple gifts?
Yes.
Well, because then you can bid for the...
Yes.
Because you only get one gift, though.
No, you get, every family
However
brings like
many
6
50.
gifts. So you have 50 pennies, you can go 50 on one gift, you can save it. So usually what like Adrian and I do is we hold our pennies back, and then at the end we just sweep in and take everything. Like we'll get like 4 or 5 gifts. Mm-hmm. This year I didn't do that, but I did get an Amazon gift card, so that was nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So does everybody get a gift?
Yes, yeah. I mean, you got 50, so even at the end, if there's somebody's like, and usually somebody will get down to like they have 8 left. So every time the opening bid 8, opening bid 8, I got 8 left, and but yeah, I mean, it's a super fun game. We've been playing it since I've been very little, so and we play it with both sides now. So now the Tusham side plays it too.
How long does it take? It sounds like it could take a while.
It can take a while, yeah,
that
depending on how many.
Way too competitive.
Yeah.
In our house.
So my sister-in-law Kat lives in Chicago.
Cry?
No, it doesn't go crazy. But my sister-in-law Kat, last year she sent Garrett's popcorn because she lives in Chicago, and
yum.
we kind of got wind that like that's what the packaging looked like, and then it was just like a mad grab to like 50, just get that Garrett's popcorn because it's so good.
Yeah.
So can you like take some of Adrian's money? Like, can you do 6
Okay, so that is not allowed. You cannot
you
give.
can't team do
But he knows when I want something, and he doesn't really care, so he just like bids for me,
Okay.
and then he hands me the gift.
What happens
Kevin would
if-
probably just give me his
Yeah,
50
that's
right
not
ahead
allowed.
of
You
the
cannot
game.
share
Right?
pennies.
What happens if everybody does an opening bid of 50 on something?
I guess whoever says it first. And then, we've never had this happen, but I can imagine some like, arm wrestling, jello wrestling, any of that going on.
Jello wrestling.
Fight to the death to see who wins that present.
Okay, that makes
gladiator treatment.
Gladiator,
right
yeah,
there.
absolutely. I could definitely see that
I
happening.
can only if you go put an outfit on.
Yeah. And in your house, there probably is
There
a
is.
gladiator
I think we can
outfit,
outfit everybody.
What about you guys? What are your favorite traditions?
I mean, they've kind of really evolved over the years. But Christmas Eve, like we always do Christmas Eve together.
Yeah, I like that.
And then now we have kids, so Christmas Day's at our house. But just getting together with the kids, we usually play some sort of game. Stella says it's not Christmas this year because too many people are traveling.
Aww.
So she's really upset.
Christmas Eve as a kid, when we had it, we'd go to my grandma's house.
Yeah.
And my uncle always volunteered to, put on the red suit.
Oh, right.
I don't think any kids are watching.
Probably
Do we
not.
have any true believers watching?
And we always knew it was him, but
You
we
can
always
say Santa.
loved it. Like, we always loved it.
Yeah.
I really liked that. And then we could open one gift
Nice.
on Christmas Eve.
That was Stella's biggest thing was Christmas Eve. He kicks it off with the one gift. That's when we get to open the first one, and that's
fun.
the start of Christmas.
That's fun. So are you guys doing that this year?
We do it every year.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had everyone's getting so smart that it's like, who's missing? And where's
Well, and
Uncle
we don't have enough
Houston,
people this
Well,
year.
when our kids were little, we would get smarter and would have somebody they didn't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Branson be Santa. Branson's like this big around, so it'd be super funny.
Well,
And then the Grinch made an appearance last year and fell, I think.
Immediately fell. He tripped over this horse flat onto his back almost immediately.
Was it Kevin?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny. And Jason and his daughter were there, Jason Tago.
Oh,
one
nice. One of our franchisees. Yeah.
And I'm sure they're just going, what? These people are nuts.
I think they liked it.
Yeah.
It's a little crazy.
Well, and now we do
crazier than
we
my
do
own.
the poop vlog now.
Oh, yeah. That's a Spain tradition, right?
Yeah, I keep saying.
Tell me about this, though. Tell me how this came in.
Pop up on my Facebook to buy one.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Lori would buy one. Tell me about the log.
So Claudia was a foreign exchange student from Spain.
Yeah.
That we
like
had.
Like 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
How do you say that?
Oh, it's the
We're really good with
Celia.
foreign, you know,
Catalonia.
pronunciations.
Yeah, like it's a tradition. Their tradition.
And so she kept talking about. I mean, I didn't really understand what she was saying, but she had to show us pictures of it finally.
Yeah.
Because it's literally a log
With legs.
with legs,
And you cover it in a blanket,
Only
right?
front
and you
legs.
put a Santa hat on it.
And
So I had a
eyeballs.
Santa headband, and we put eyeballs on it.
Yeah.
And it sits there, and then you put a blanket on it, and then you beat it with a stick
While you sing a
while
song.
you sing the song Kagatia Gaga da 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 da, and it's like don't give me not Sam. What are those yucky things? Kippers or something. Don't give me this.
Kippers
give
are
me candy.
sausages usually.
No.
It's not those. Sardines. Don't give me sardines. Don't whatever. And then you hit this thing, and then when you're done, it poops candy. You take the
A
blanket
log
and
that poops candy.
poops
It's a
candy.
Spanish tradition.
Stella also.
Yes.
Okay.
She,
Hi, Charles.
she, because we've done this every year since they were little now, kind of, that they remember.
Yeah.
And she was like telling me the specific kinds of candy that she hopes the log poops.
Can you
Oh,
imagine
maybe-
your
maybe
kids going to
she'll let
school
me
right
know
now
those.
and telling your teacher about the
I
pooping
don't-
log?
It was like vanilla ones with red, like they were vanilla something. Vanilla
Oh
and
my
chocolate
gosh.
Hershey's. I don't know. But she was
Oh,
very
okay.
specific about this, and she's like, last year there was only one of them, and I really wanted them. And I'm sure you just pulled candy out of the drawer. And
Yeah.
then they're like, and it's magic. How does it get the candy out? And
The log that poops
So what I
candy,
do is
yeah.
I save the old wrapping
Good morning,
paper
Charles.
things, those tubes, the
Yeah.
card, and let
Oh.
them beat it with that.
Oh.
Because we had a wooden stick, and Julia's actually the first year was a little scary
Oh, yeah.
doing it. But yeah, they love to just beat the log.
That is such an interesting tradition.
yeah, it's
A
really
log that
silly.
poops candy. Does anybody have any other fun traditions they want to share? I'd love to know if anyone else has a, other object that poops candy that they'd like to tell us about.
Yeah, but we thought it'd be fun for the foreign, just to and
Super cool,
incorporate,
yeah.
Yeah.
different traditions into the house for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's really neat to hear about different
I
cultures.
never would have known about
And
that.
it's interesting to hear how different cultures think about the U.S. too.
For sure.
Yeah.
Um, It's very enlightening, some of it.
Yeah.
For both of us, just
Yeah.
to talk about it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting.
What did they do something with like candy in the shoes too? Was that something Claudia did?
It's
I thought
German.
I remember that. Oh, that was
It's
German.
usually a German thing.
Oh, okay.
Or a Dutch thing, like mine. That's a very Dutch thing, is that because a lot of them do like the Advent, like the 12 days of Christmas,
Yeah.
or they do it before. They just get little treats. They don't really have like a big.
Big things.
I mean, I will say it might be a little overwhelming when people come to our house because I make everybody sit in a circle and we open one gift at a time.
Oh,
and-
that's fun though. That's a
and
nice
it takes
tradition.
a
Because you
while.
want to see what everybody
Yes.
gets, you know.
yeah, otherwise it's just a free-for-all craziness.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you worked pretty hard to put it together.
Yeah.
And you want to see their faces when they open it for sure.
For sure.
And know who it's from sometimes. Like, I wanted to know, that's from
Yeah.
whoever.
I like seeing what everybody gets.
But
Yeah,
when
for
the
sure.
kids were little, it was like anything that came in the mail from like their aunts or uncles, there was for like fair game.
Yeah.
And they loved
I
that.
thought about doing that because the kids got their presents from Grandma and Grandpa Shaw the other day. They came in the mail.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I thought about letting them open them early.
You should. And let
Sometimes
them-
Sometimes it just
doesn't
makes
get
it
mixed in
special.
with
Yeah,
everything.
like they
Yeah.
understand where it came from.
Yeah. And then they can take a little video and send it to them in Florida. They'd like that.
Yeah.
So it is kind of nice.
I forgot that.
But now with the saran wrap ball, which this is
Oh my
what I've
gosh,
gotta
I love
figure out.
this.
The
Well,
saran wrap ball.
are we going to do the Olympics this year? We always play a game. We
Mhm.
always play a game in our house. We're a very competitive household.
By very competitive, it means
But it's
like,
weird because
they
we're not
will
really
fight.
that competitive. We're not that competitive until we get in an escape room.
We're
Or-
not like necessarily competitive with each other, but we're competitive with ourselves. We're a competitive family. I would describe us as a competitive family.
Definitely to
I
the
just did
We
extreme.
like
the
to
whole
win.
thing.
We
I
all
video the
like to
whole
win.
Every Christmas, the day after Christmas, we get back to work and I say, "What did you guys
Who
do?"
tackled
And
who?
it's always a
Tackled.
story of someone getting tackled.
Well, yeah, you do the saran wrap ball. Like, it gets a little aggressive sometimes.
Usually
Well,
Houston is the
and
tackler,
and I've
or
got to be
Logan.
the referee.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Houston was not playing fair.
Yes.
So we do a saran wrap ball, and it's got like money and gift cards and stuff in the saran wrap ball. And if you do this, you've got to get good saran wrap, and you have to tear it, and you have to do it like why you have to tear it a lot, or else people just like take a roll and be able to roll the whole ball.
Yeah.
So you really have to do it sideways and
Yeah.
do it lots of different ways. At least with my family.
Yeah, for sure.
And then
But it's all
if
good
there's
fun.
penalties, then they have to put gloves on, because if they rip it, because if you rip through the layers, that's not allowed.
No.
You have to like find the beginning and get it off, and then you get gloves. So it starts with one glove, then it goes to two
But
gloves.
what did London do with the gloves?
London cut her tips off the gloves so she could still get her.
I think she ripped them off.
I
we
think
didn't
with
have
her teeth.
scissors.
We
Yeah,
didn't have
I guess
scissors.
you were chewing them off. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she ripped off. They were mittens, and she ripped the
And then
tips off.
Houston
Of course
was
she
like
did.
going, but it's past his turn, because while you're doing it, you're unwrapping it. Someone's got to do
Anything
snake
that falls out
snake
is
eyes. Is yours.
Yeah.
Is it snake
Oh,
eyes?
no, it's just
Oh,
doubles.
you guys
So
roll
doubles.
for it.
Yeah, you
Okay.
roll
Person's
like
rolling.
I'm unwrapping it and you're rolling, because as soon as you
Oh.
roll doubles, I have to hand it to
We
you.
do it musical.
Houston didn't hand it,
Of course he did.
so Logan tackled Houston.
Because it was to the end of the ball where the good prize is.
These are, well, Houston's what, 29? So these are not children.
I will say, though, that it is all in good fun.
It is fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
it's fun.
not. Yeah, they're
like,
just.
we really don't even care about what's in the
No.
ball necessarily.
No.
It's just about being silly.
Yeah.
Oh,
and having
good.
a
Maybe
good
I
time.
should just put Monopoly money, and it will just be
I mean,
like
they-
for the winner.
They ripped
It's all
half
in
the
good
dollars
fun.
anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did. I
Well-
think they gave them to their kids. I think a lot of them just give them to the kids. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Give it to mom.
Yeah, can I have a refund?
Yeah, because I know my kids ended up because they didn't get to.
We had a baby ball
They
for
have
them.
a baby ball, but it's
Yeah.
different. But they wanted to be involved in the big ball, so like
Uncle
the boys
Houston
would take the
tackling her.
gift cards or whatever. But a lot of the dollar bills that fell out, they would let the kids collect, which
Yeah,
they thought
sure.
was the coolest thing
Oh,
ever.
yeah, that's super fun. And that's a tradition in itself,
But I think
right?
we're going to try the Olympics this year.
I think they'll.
You guys
And then
seen
maybe
the,
that's just one of the events. Is the
It's been on like Facebook and TikTok, like the Olympics, where you like, I think one
That's
of them
what
is
we're gonna
like,
do.
yeah. So you
Yes.
have like the spoon in your
Yes.
mouth, and you have to
Yes.
like get the ice cubes out of the bowl. You've got the
but
candy
picking
cans.
teams is going to be interesting.
Well, and
so
you
we have
have
to
to
have
draw.
team captains.
Yeah, you got to draw.
No, I think we'll do like a schoolyard. Pick 2 team captains and they choose.
Yeah, well, in Sweden, they do the Midsummer Festival, and they kind of do the same Olympics type thing. And
Seriously?
we did it when we were there with them.
Uh-huh.
But there was this one challenge, and you had this thing like tied around your waist, and it was like a key, or it was a stick.
Okay.
It was a metal like stick,
Okay.
but you had to get it into the top of a glass pop bottle.
Oh.
It was so hard because you're like dipping, like trying to get this thing. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun.
I don't know if I can dip like that anymore. These hips are getting old.
Yeah, we had a bunch of challenges. I don't even know who won. Like, I think it was just.
It doesn't even matter.
That's super
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
I like hearing about these traditions, though. That's fun.
Yeah.
And just an opportunity to laugh with your family and have
I
a
think
good
that's
time.
really what it's about. Like,
Yeah.
nobody really even cares who wins.
Right.
No,
or
it's just
loses.
having fun.
Yeah.
For
It's
sure.
just-
A reason to be silly.
For sure.
And everybody loves a reason to be silly. We find that out.
Yeah.
To be the goddess of
I mean,
light
how many
and love.
conventions did we plan? And we planned like the silliest contest.
Yeah.
And people loved it.
Oh, yeah. Some of the cooking contests that we did.
Remember we did, what
The
was
mac and
it that
cheese
we had?
contest.
The mac
Yeah.
and cheese, that's
Yeah.
what. Who
Yeah,
could
mac
make the
and
best
cheese.
mac and cheese? And then we were like the top chef
And
judges.
we provided like the base mac and cheese cooked,
Yeah.
and
And
then
then
they
they
had
had to go to the
add
table
stuff
and-
and do all
Yeah.
this.
And then they do presentation. Like someone gave us
Oh,
wine.
yeah.
They of course won.
They were the winner. Yeah. Yeah.
We are going to be on next Wednesday.
Yeah. What is that? What's
If
the date?
not,
Yeah, we'll be on.
Merry Christmas to you as well, but we
Aw.
will be here.
Yeah.
Merry
Because
Christmas.
Wednesday, is that our coffee
19th.
taste?
So it's the 21st. Yeah, so we should be tasting coffee
we
next
should be
week.
tasting
yeah.
coffee next week. Our
Yeah.
subscription coffee.
Yeah.
We'll be here.
Yeah. Be here till we die. You can drag my cold dead corpse out of this building, Charles.
We don't get a day off. No days off.
I mean,
this is our house.
You know, we have been here
our
Are
house
any
nonstop.
of
over
us
there.
wrong, though?
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
that an incorrect statement in any way?
Not at all, but, you know, we get to the point where we get a little slap happy, but we have fun
Oh
with it.
yeah, next week for sure.
Yeah.
We get the 26th
Yeah.
off, though, right? No, we have Christmas off.
Yeah.
We have Christmas off because it's a Sunday.
That'll be our first day off.
Yeah.
Oh. No, Christmas
We should
Eve.
leave our Christmas Eve is
we'll
a
have off.
Saturday.
Yeah.
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 That'll be a day off.
We do this to ourselves, though, to be fair.
I know.
We
I
love
know.
it. We love, like, I told the girls, I'm like, I live just down the road. They live farther away. And I'm like, I'll come in. I mean, it's just fun. I like hanging out with them. We have fun. We come in on Saturday,
boys
Sunday.
at home. You're like,
Yeah, I'm like, you guys are watching football? Cool, I'm going to work. You know?
Well, and the reality is, otherwise, the reality is we sit at home when we can see the orders coming in, and
Yeah,
it's like, you know,
they
I'd rather just
pile.
go for a couple hours.
Yeah, get it done.
Get it done.
Yeah, I feel better.
And then make sure that everybody gets their stuff on time.
Yes.
At least get a start.
Yeah.
I think when he showed up and there was like 6 pallets of packages Monday, is like.
Yeah. But if we didn't come in Saturday and Sunday, it wouldn't happen.
And it was Janine's first day, so she's like, because she was there Saturday, and then we came in Sunday, and then she saw the orders Monday, and she's like, these all came in last night. I'm like, yes,
Especially if
we
there's
talk
a sale.
about this. It's
Yeah.
real.
What do we have right now? Is it 20% off all this
20%,
week?
because you have to order by Friday if you want it guaranteed for Christmas.
Okay.
That's
good
not
know.
to say if you order next week, it's got a very good possibility
Yeah.
of getting there.
Because we ship with UPS.
Yeah, because we ship UPS.
Yeah.
They're just saying for like guarantees, but remember, ground isn't guaranteed
Sure.
anymore either.
If you buy anything through that ships with USPS and you buy it right now,
Yeah.
I'm very sorry, but your package is
well,
not
and if
arriving.
you like buy stuff on Amazon, even good
Yeah.
luck.
I
mean,
had something,
they
Yeah,
can
they're
say
having a
whatever
tough
they
time.
want.
a package that I bought, and I've been watching it through Shop Pay because you can look at all your
Yeah.
packages. It's been in Detroit since December 2nd, and it says likely damaged.
Oh,
And I contacted the
no.
company, and I just said, hey, I don't know if you guys, and they like immediately sent out a new package.
Yeah.
But remember,
Again,
our
through
7
USPS.
pallets were just sitting somewhere in the.
Yep, and Allendale,
USPS.
so wherever, Allen, Michigan, yeah.
Well, I ordered.
But probably on the
shoes,
website
and
it
it's taken, like, 2
says.
weeks.
Yeah.
It probably on our website it says it's going to get there really late though, right? Does it
No,
say or no?
no.
It's not extended.
The
Because sometimes it'd be like
Yeah.
January 4th. It's like no, it's
well,
fine. It'll be here
standard
this week.
shipping sometimes can be like a little bit extended.
Yeah.
But that's just because if you order ground or whatever, you put your orders to the top of the pile.
Yeah. If you're shipping to a P.O. box, that does go USPS.
PO boxes definitely.
And please don't. Just don't do it.
yeah, if you have an address, you
It
can
costs
ship
you more
to.
money. Just don't do it.
Ship it to your work. Ship
Yeah.
it anywhere
Ship it
else.
Ship it to your
Anywhere
neighbor.
else.
Don't
And
ship it.
you
Yeah.
Ship it to your friend.
Don't.
Yes, is so overrun
Yeah.
that I think it's not even probably fair to the carriers. Like, I don't.
You guys, I told you the story. It was so cute. I was going down the road and we have the mailboxes,
I love that,
the
yeah.
UPS, the FedEx, and I drove by this gentleman and I could see he had a package. There was no way it was fitting in that mailbox. But I see him trying to just shove it in, and I'm like, it's not going to work. This guy's not going to know what to do. So I went in the gas station. I turned around and came back, and I said, sir. And he's like, he'd given up at that point. He's getting him back into his car, super dejected looking. And I said, sir, I've got a business just down the road. I said, what are you shipping? He said, UPS. I said, I've got a business just down the road. I know that's not going to fit in there. Do you want me to just take it and ship it with our stuff? And he's like, God bless you. Merry Christmas. And he was so cute, guys. When he turned around, he had this white beard. He was like a black Santa Claus. Like, exactly what I would imagine.
Aww,
But
so
so I took it. He's like, Merry Christmas, God bless you. And I take the
I can't believe
package.
you just gave
And
a
then
paper.
I thought, I should have told him what business it was, or he just gives here, honey, here's my package, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, but he's done dealing with it.
Yeah, and it was on the pallet. It
I
shipped
can't
out,
believe
but
he
he
just gave
was
it to you.
so cute. I just wanted a picture of him.
I can't
He
believe
was
just gave
like
it to you. That's
a
crazy.
portrait of what I would imagine. He was
Yeah.
so cute.
Can you imagine? Here, stranger. Here's my package.
It's the
Julius
phrase.
and Joanne would do it.
Yeah.
They would definitely. They'd be like, I don't even know what to do anymore.
Somebody
here.
just put a rubber snake under the door. Is it time for us to go?
It is
No,
probably.
I just found it.
They just found
I
it.
am not
Abby's
amused by your rubber snake.
What?
Not even a little bit. You're dead to me.
And on that note, have a very happy holiday. I know a lot of you guys will be busy next week, so thank you so much and enjoy your holiday. But we will be here next Wednesday.
We'll be here till we die.
Or a
Sorry,
snake
guys.
comes.
Have a
Yeah, or
blessed
till
day.
snake comes, and then in that case the building will be burnt down. Yeah. I know.